All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Hi, and hello to this being my next stream. And yeah, this is one of my out of the plan streams, little lunch break streaming, unscheduled actually. And as I started to let it be my habit, these unscheduled streams, I do other things than my main topic, which is U-boat. So please, all my old pals from U-boat, please don't be too disappointed. Tonight we are gonna do U-boat again, but in this one here, we are actually trying out something completely new. You know that I used to stream a lot of DayZ, the zombie survival apocalypse simulation, let me put it like that. And yeah, I'm playing DayZ since it was a mod actually, since more than 10 years. And yeah, this one here, this is Vane, and this is pretty new. It was just in a demo mode for something like half a year, and now it went to early access. And yes, somehow this game, I think, has a bit of the potential to become something like a 3D Project-Zomboid. I love Project-Zomboid, although sometimes, it's one of these games that stresses me a bit too much. Even in single player mode, it's so complex, so many zombies running around. Still, I love the game for its complexity, and the guys here, might be that they even stated it by themselves, that they took Project-Zomboid as an example and wanted to do that in 3D first person. So they are building up a lot of detailed mechanisms like in Project-Zomboid. And I have been playing that game a few times when it was still just in demo mode. And now I haven't been playing it for quite some months. And since then it went early access. So I did pay a few bucks. I think something like €9 or something for that game. And yeah, I think it's a fair price. And I always love to support small development studios. Hey, not wet, just cold. Great to have you in. Good day. How are you doing? Have you been playing that yourself? Yeah, as I said, I haven't been playing it for quite a few months, and never ever since it went early access. So I am curious. So if you have been playing this, maybe you can give me a few tips or guide us, or even give us your estimation of what you saw. So I want to start a new game, and not the tutorial, but the sandbox. No, that was probably not the right thing. I should have... Yeah, okay, no, sandbox doesn't make sense. So sorry guys, I have to get into it by myself right now. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, let's check it out together then. Let's start a new game. I'm not going to do the tutorial. I do have a little bit experience in survival games. Let's hope that this helps us. And now several things I can do. Let's do single player for now, although it would be great to try this in multiplayer. Hideable cloths, no, I don't know what this is good for. Base damage. Can zombies damage bases? Well, yes. Build structure decay. Do I really want that? Come on. Build structures will never decay. Come. We're not gonna play for years. So let's see. and leave it with structures shall decay. Come on, let's say no. Let's make it a little bit easier. When in doubt, let's make it easy. Hi, yip yap. Nice to have you in. Good morning to you. Around here it's, well, just after lunchtime, 1 o'clock, 1:15. Yeah, okay. Not wet. Yep, that would be great. I mean, let me check it out on single player to see, but maybe we could make an appointment one day to actually join it together. And now the difficulty level, peaceful. Beginner, recommended for players that are either new to Vane or to other survival games. Well, come on, let's do the standard thing then. A middle-of-the-road experience that has plenty downtime with some challenge mixed in. This is your preferred way to play, yes, and then go for advanced. What about the gameplay? Containers respawn. I don't know. No, let's not respawn it. Let's assume that it's the apocalypse and what you get and what you use is gone. Permadeath. Your character is deleted when you die. Yes, please. So we do it in the DayZ mode. Yeah, yippee up. So, all the best for your last day of the week at school. And yeah, not wet. Lucky guy having a day off. So permadeath, yes. Iron Man, you're not allowed to manually save the game. Yes. Do Iron Man mode. We are gonna do it in the DayZ mode. Items respawn in the world. Shelves, sheds. I don't know. Let's say no. Loot scarcity, standard headshot damage multiplier, yeah, whatever default it is. Start time, default. First spring is probably good because we have a long time until winter falls in. Vehicle outgoing player damage. If this is off, vehicles can't damage. We can turn it on. As we are not playing multiplayer, it's probably nobody there driving vehicles except us, and we couldn't overrun ourselves. Power failure time. I think you could even say never. Let's do that after 1.5 months. Water supply failure after 1 month. Time multiplayer. I don't know how much faster time runs in game compared to real life. Nighttime multiplier. How much faster time progresses at night? I will set that to the maximum because I will want to have very short nights. Come on now. So if we die right in the beginning, each time we would have to do all these settings again. So let's not do Iron Man mode. I'm not quite sure what's the difference between permadeath and Iron Man. Yeah, okay. Yeah, of course. So permadeath, all right. But let's do saves, so we could at least save this game right in the beginning so that we can go back there and don't have to go through all these settings each time. Power time, what was it? Time multiplier. Well, in DayZ, I usually only do the factor of 2. So I'm not quite sure what would be feasible here. Let's reduce the time multiplier a bit. Like that, go for 10. Nighttime acceleration 10 times. Hunger speed multiplier normal, thirst speed multiplier normal, maximum wire distance, whatever that means. Zombie headshots only no. Health multiplier, how much more bullet spongy zombies are. Yeah, let's make them a bit easier to kill. Spawn count multiplier 1. I think they respawn. In Project-Zomboid it's pretty nice because you can control the spawn density at the beginning of the game, and you can control the spawn rate later in the game. And so you could, and this is what I love, you could just completely stop respawning of the zombies, which means you can clear areas of the zombies and they don't respawn. This feels to me pretty realistic. And here you can't do it. If you put the spawn count multiplier to 0, there will be no zombies. Damage. How much more deadly zombie hits are? Aha, okay, you can make them completely undeadly. How much further? Let's just leave that on default. Hey, yippee up, alright. Have a good trip to school and have a good day there. Maybe we see in the evening. Final Caretaker is the name of the game. Final Caretaker, never heard of that one. Is it first person or top-down view? Similar to, yeah, some kind of survival game. Hearing multiplier, yeah. Persistent corpses, yes. Sight multiplier, speed multiplier. Crawling, so let's have that. All add 1, staggered chance 0.6. For zombies, how likely is it for zombies to stagger? Yeah, okay. Well, let me put that down as a note. The name is Final Caretaker. Okay, gonna check that out later. Yep. Stun duration. Let's just zombie walker percentage. How many zombies are walkers? And the rest? What would the rest be? Crawlers? Okay, let's just leave it. Hordes. Come on, let's turn off hordes. Zombies can climb? Yes. Always zombify. People will turn into a zombie when they die. Well, that doesn't matter when I do single player, I guess. Infection chance. Okay, let's do it like that. That there is no infection chance. Because I'm sure we're gonna be hit often in the beginning. So let's start. Nice. Okay, there is tunnels in the game by now, obviously. Last caretaker, okay. Yeah, guys, nice to have you in the chat. Just saw the number of watches going up by 1 or 2. It's a pleasure to have you, so just silently watch if you like to, that's perfectly fine. But of course, a few more followers are always welcome, or, well, just some participation in the chat. Always interested in where you are, I mean, what you are about that game. Do you have any experience in this new game by now? any of your estimations about the game, the gameplay, the stream, yeah, any feedback or just a hi. So, character name will be Josh, of course. Let's be male. And go next. Okay, let's take that guy. Okay. What kind of skin? I don't know. Doesn't really matter much. Let's take that one. And can we do something about hair? Yes, here. Yeah, let's not make a science out of that. This one, and what about... That looks a bit apocalypse-like, doesn't it? Yeah, come on, let's do it like that. Depending on how long we are already in the apocalypse. But yeah, that's the nice thing about DayZ, that you have a beard growing there. You spawn, and then you grow a beard when you're male. What about the face? Ah, come on, I won't do all these details. What about the body? Let's just be intermediate, heavy. What about the age? Does this change anything with the face? I don't know. Let's just do it like that. Copy to clipboard, whatever that means. And let's go next. Ah, okay. Now I have 3 points to distribute and see what abilities do I want to have. For the very beginning, let's guess that lockpicking might be useful, that medical might be useful, and that sneaking might be useful. So that's all the 3 points that we can distribute. Okay, now we can, yeah, determine our background, which will give us additional abilities. Athlete, banker, chef, college student. What I like about the college student is that he is good in sneaking, additionally. Conspiracy theorist, construction worker, courier, craftsperson, demolition derby driver, a doctor, a drug dealer, electrician, farmer, firefighter, whatever. Okay, we could make a science out of that. We could make a rocket science out of that. But let's just do the college student. There we are. And we go next. Uniqueness, additional challenges. No, not doing that. And now the question, where to start? Shall we do Redford, the small, loosely collected rural hamlet? Let's do that. Not quite sure if this is the one which already was available on the demo or not. Loading. So, what about saving the game? There are a lot of autosaves. I can see I once tried it actually very briefly. So let's overwrite this one here. Oops, sorry guys. Okay, here we have our first save, so that's the starting position. Let's briefly look if there is anything special about the keyboard settings. Video, audio, gameplay, and key bindings. Crouch is left control. Could I actually change it? Probably yes. So I would maybe like to adopt it to my key bindings of DayZ. Come on, that's not. Okay, but of course it would be nice if you could just stay crouched. Now I have to keep the key pressed. Here we have lights on. So maybe the first thing could be to turn off all the lights. And, okay. And to put down the blinds. Okay, now we have turned off that light. Yeah, we can't put blinds. How can we turn off that light? Fuse box. Okay, could turn off the whole house's fuses. Okay. That's it. I was using my flashlight. Or actually, so put down these blinds as well. So it's gonna be pretty dark in here. But I just don't want to attract any zombies. So I think I could turn on the light here now when the blinds are down, and this sheds a bit of light here into the room without spilling the light outside through the door, which I can't blind. I just want to make sure that no light travels out on the street when night comes. Now inventory. I have carrying a backpack, this top, jeans or something, shoes, and now this is stuff that I have. I can, wet weapons, butter knife, no armor, that's my clothing, and some stuff to eat. Okay, also something to read is being put to food for thoughts. Good idea. No batteries. Here the cell phone. The problem is, as long as I have the cell phone running, it's gonna consume electricity, which might be pretty rare. I don't know. Is there the possibility to load the cell phone somewhere? So if we have a plug in the wall to plug in the cell phone and load it. I don't know if this option is there anywhere in the game. Let's assume not, which means that for the moment I would like to turn off the cell phone for now, which means that we don't have the flashlight function available anymore. So at the moment it should be no problem to turn on the light. I should just keep in mind that I should turn off the light when night falls. maybe we better turn on this light and turn off that light. So I'm fiddling around a lot with details now, but hey, come on. We are trying out that game. So, yeah, okay, now let's start exploring. What stuff do we have here? Search the TV stand. And obviously there's nothing in there. Now let's get through systematically. Nothing here as well. The bookshelf. Oh. Generic book stack. Junk pile. Ah, okay, a magazine, sunscreen, and compression bandages. That's probably pretty helpful. Take all. So now we have the compression bandages as a medical equipment. Yeah, that's just the same pile of junk. Dining table, picture frame, a candle. Yeah, you have these details. That's pretty nicely modeled, that you have a lot of stuff in the game, and it's not always clear if you can take any advantage of that. Okay, I do have a school backpack, paper scrap, toothbrush, toilet brush. You could scrap this stuff and probably get some resources from scrapping. By the way, I don't like survival games with background music. Let's see if we can turn it off. To have it realistic, I always have this idea that if you really want to have immersion, you don't have background music, you don't have a soundtrack accompanying your life. Okay, 45 rounds. Get them. A book, a chessboard. Don't know if we really need a chessboard. Check that pile of junk. A comic book. Yeah, maybe you are a bit familiar with Project-Zomboid, and in Project-Zomboid you need stuff to read, not to go crazy by just being too bored. Rotten, slice of bread, claw hammer. Let's pick up where we think that it might be of some use. Cigarette pack, lighter might be useful. More junk. Sleeping mask. Whatever could be good for a calculator. Don't know. We could check whether there is a battery in the calculator. Where did we get the calculator shown? I would have thought that the calculator is kind of a tool. There it is under MISC, which might be stuff that you don't need. I don't know. So nothing here. So this is is it a single story building? The door is locked. Is this an exit door? think not. I think not. Can we open that door? We don't have a lockpick actually. Heavy hammer to destroy the door. I don't have it, and I don't have a lockpick, so I can't. Ah, there to the right we have an information that we feel pleasant at the moment, obviously, and still it's a bit chilly, which means that probably this is the signal that we need more clothing. Rotten orange wedge. Yeah, we can't eat the rotten stuff, I think. Yeah, right, so we can cook something in the ovens, probably in analogy to Project-Zomboid. Fancy chocolate with nuts, cast iron pan, bread knife. Let's just leave it there. What's in the fridge? Oh, nothing. Cooking. Yeah, let's see if we can read that. And a fork we don't need. Here we can drink. Oh, the sound of wind, or is it the sound of a zombie? Shit, yeah, it's the sound of a zombie. And the zombies in this game are actually door crushers. Here we can check our medical status. We are a bit hungry and we are finally hydrated. And we can wash ourselves, so a lot of this stuff in the menu pretty much resembles what you see in Project-Zomboid. Yeah, I don't have any decent melee weapon. Well, I do have the knife. Could I wield that knife? So I'm not quite sure what to do. Hold the knife in the hands. So now I have the knife as a weapon. Okay, I would say this graphics is intermediate. A spoon. Cooking oil, more fancy chocolate. Vegetable broth. And cooking oil. Let's keep in mind that there is some ingredients there for cooking. So now shall we get out and see what we can do about that zombie that we hear. It's obviously creeping around outside. So okay. In DayZ I hate crawlers there. Okay, how much? I have a deep wound. So that might indicate that maybe I need bandaging, right? It's increasing, right? So the damage of the deep wound is obviously increasing. So let's see. Deep wound, pain per second, and yeah, let's do the compression bandage. Use compression bandage. Pain per second. Let's see what the bandage does to that deep wound. Didn't quite like that. So we still have a deep wound. It's bandaged. Okay, now see the percentage of the deep wound is going down, but our severe pain is going up. I don't think that we have anything against the pain in the moment. Let's see what that means when pain reaches 100%. You're feeling severe pain radiating from your body. This can be caused from a variety of reasons. Painkiller helps. Yeah. Sorry guy, I don't have any painkiller. Let's just hope that the rate of increase of the pain. Alright, so we just have some scratches. The scratches should heal by themselves. Also, yeah, okay, and the fact that I did apply the bandage also helps with the scratches. So the deep wound seems to have kind of turned into a scratch. And I have the feeling that the increasing, we're still having, the pain is so bad that you can hardly stand. This can be caused. Blah. Yeah, come on. Now that we only have a scratch, what happens if we sit down? Does it help? Maybe sitting down. Helping with the pain. What happens when we are at 100% with the pain? Do we lose consciousness? Pain is at 100%. I am infected. Oh shit. So this is maybe because why I do have this severe increase of pain. Yeah, I can't do anything about. Hey guy, how do I get up? Like that. Hey, can't be helped. I need some antibiotics now. Maybe it's not a good idea. How do I get up my hands for fighting? The person use middle mouse button. Okay, combat, primary, secondary. Check ammo, reload. But how do I ready my weapon? Okay. Guys, how do I ready my weapon? Quick use. Oh fuck. Hey, no. How do I? Don't give me that. Hey guys. Your bandage was destroyed. Hey, come on. I have no idea how to ready my... Hey. Start again. And now settings. Guys, no please. Bindings. How do I ready my fists? Crouch, free look, jump, move down, sprint, third person, use. Check ammo, reload. Shove. Vehicles, quick use. Okay. so let's reload what we had. And see how this works. Load the game. Okay, all the autosaves are deleted now. Oh no, they are not. Let's see where we are. Can we load that one here, that autosave? And the first thing we have to find out is how to ready a weapon. So I'm always thankful for hints in the chat. I don't mind any backseat driving. Hey, the loading takes ages. Come on, that can't be so much work to load the game. It's not that complex. Yeah, I have to admit I am slightly pissed off that I didn't find the key to ready my hands as a weapon. Use the compression bandage, alright. And now, how to ready? Hey, what do I have to do to use my fists for fighting? Can't be. Anybody knows? Okay, so I'm gonna ask Google. So I would say this is a little minus for the game, that I don't find that in the key bindings. Yeah, ready fists, actually. There is a video where somebody called it "My fists are zombie killing machines." Yeah, but still. Okay. And that was the number one, readying this one weapon. Could I put it away? Okay. And okay, hey, come on. Remove from quick use. Whatever. Okay, there we are. Now here we are again, and at that point in time now we have bad pain. And we urgently need, why, yes, lots of zombies actually. We really need some medical supply. You can't defend yourself, as it looks like. Search the zombie. We is still suffering from that deep wound. Let's get to another house and see if we find some medicals. Yeah, we need antibiotics probably because we got infected with that wound. But I'm not very happy with the fighting for now, I have to admit. Door is locked. So where did these zombie sounds come from? From the wood? Or of course it might also be that there is zombies inside. But I don't see anyone. Better to kill the zombie right away if it is around the house. Better than having him crushing the door later. But I really... oh shit. That's scary. The atmosphere is dense, yeah. Any zombie inside? Yes. Okay. The guy is not coming out. Yeah, come. Guys. Oh, fuck. So, is it just spamming? Is it just spamming the mouse button to fight? I don't know. Did it glitch out? No. Looks a bit like... ah, military. SWAT guy. I don't know. Does it mean that I get... I have a deep wound again. Ah, yes, there I am. Done for. Actually, that guy did have a... some equipment, bulletproof start. So there is no option to reload the game. I always have to get back to the starting screen. Okay. So the game is tough. That's clear for now. Let's reload. Maybe let's see if we can reload one version where we... let's reload the very start. Maybe I should do it more the sneaky way. And avoid fighting for a start. I wonder if I could kind of cut their throats by sneaking upon them from the back. Okay, what is this? Butter knife in my hands. get the bandages? Probably not. Where were the bandages? Now I can search everything again. There is the bandages. Screwdriver, tin can. So it seems like it's more random, is it? So I get different stuff than I got on the first run. Sources. Something to read. A standard lock. Well, let's pick up the stuff as long as we have the inventory space. Rotten Dead Red. Fabric softener bottle, great. A globe. A lighter, a thermometer. A notepad, whatever that's good for. Is it probably just a analog note disk trailer 1? Pizza box, one book, don't know if I can make any use of that. Pronto detergent, yeah, probably that is useful to, yeah, craft stuff later. Schematic for elastic bandages, a cast iron pan, wow. Obviously this is a weapon, no. However, the door is locked. Sewing needle, this scissors might be useful. Now let's put the cast iron pan here, we might need it. Nothing in the fridge. Nothing in here. Canned peas, yeah, okay. Butter knife. Strawberry donut, yeah, alright. Paper bag now. Alright guys. Let's give it a save. Second save. So we always had the fallback to the first one. Ah yes, one thing I wanted to do was to turn off the cell phone, yeah. Turn off for now, save batteries. Wow, I really hate the crawlers. Climb. Could I actually climb up? Yeah, it works. There are a lot of zombies, more than I like. Could do the sneaking, but doesn't look like it helps much. Let's get into this building and avoid fighting zombies. So that was the first thing. There is a zombie inside, isn't it? Where is the footsteps coming from? Or is it outside? First. Ah, there it is. So So can I do it like that? Okay, got it. And this time I didn't get any injuries. Alright. So let's give it a save. Search the zombie. Jeans, sneakers, t-shirt, ID card. Well, why is this guy having 2 ID cards? And what are the ID cards good for? Yeah, nothing. No improvement against my stuff, my clothings, and these are definitely in very bad condition. Maybe due to my interference. Now let's see what we get here. Newspaper. Don't know if we can read it. By the way, let's check the inventory again. Now that we are here. We have the Platinum magazine in sneaking. We can read it. Takes a little while to actually read it. And the same about sneaking. Read this one as well. What about my stats now? So I get some additional skills. What does it mean if there is a perk available? Okay. Interesting. What about perks? What perk can I have? Probably now I can unlock one of them. Lockpicking a door connects to a door alarm. Connected to a door alarm has a high chance to not trigger the alarm. You gain an additional perk point upon hitting level 100. XP gained by related skill tasks is increased by 25%. XP gained by related skill tasks. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. So that means that whenever I do this lock picking, I will gain experience, and having this one here, I will gain 25% more experience. So it's the good old leveling up system like we know it since Skyrim. And there were more, weren't there? More stats to level up. Also in medical, you gain an additional perk point upon hitting blah. Get the ability to see other players' approximate health. Doesn't help me in single player. You can inspect the corpse and see how it died. I think also we don't need that in single player. Muscle memory XP gained by related skill tasks. Increased by 25%. Let's unlock that one. And one more about sneaking. You gain an additional perk point. Yeah, we had that. Zombie alert distance decreased by 50%. Maybe that's a typo. They should mean increased, right? Then the muscle memory and tiptoed. The chances of causing floor creaks are reduced by 50%. Zombie alert distance decreased. That I don't understand. But probably it's a typo, because if the zombie alert distance is decreased, it's made shorter. And I want to have it longer, farther away, to have them alarmed. whatever that means. Come on, let's first do this one. And here we are. Medical. We are slightly thirsty, and we could pour into a detergent. A bottle of detergent usually has, yeah, to clean clothes. That's pretty dangerous that you have it here under consumables. Let's have the chicken noodles and see. Okay, now that switches to us to satiated. What if we have a second? And a third? Yeah, just fine now. I don't know if we need a can opener actually. We need a can opener for the can of peas, a thread, chessboard, and a trophy. That was this creaking that we just read about. Side table with a ruler and a scrap of paper. Yeah, duct tape is much help for sure. The book, I don't know if it's not a particular book. Maybe it doesn't help. Did I check that one? Yeah, it's just the chair. And now the kitchen. Trash can, all rotten stuff. I'm pretty sure that you get sick when you eat rotten stuff. Dry cat food. For sure this is something that we could eat. Sauce pot, fork, spoon, alright. The oven, sauce pot, spoon, wooden spoon, and the fridge. Soda bottle, soda can, water bottle. All full. That's good. So let's keep them there for later. For now, we still have a water supply and we can have it here. So let's drink. So what does this do to our hydration? We are all right. So that's it. Give it a save. So it looks like this time we're doing a bit better. Now let's carry on. It's locked. This door is also locked. Any other way to get in? Okay, so I'm kind of stuck here. A lot of matches, tape dispenser, okay. Let's get all the stuff, take that all the matches. Okay, there is a zombie approaching. It probably detected me. Are they gonna aggro like a Daisy? Okay. Alright, no damage done. always thought that the melee system, the melee fighting system of DayZ is not quite good, but to be honest, this one here is even more basic. A beer bottle. Yeah, nice. I don't like the crawlers, and actually I find it a bit weird that I can't get further in. A lighter, yeah. That we're gonna definitely take. Mousepad, newspaper, paperback, pizza board, keyboard. Don't know. School backpack I do have. Suit pants. Well, let's see. But I really can't get further in. Okay, like that. We actually can. Did I check that one? Yeah. So destroy this one as well. So we get in step by step. Plastic scrap, cast iron pan, lockpick. That's good. By the way, total weight. Okay, we still have margin there. Safe, better safe than sorry. And let's get out. Probably it's the crawler, yeah. Let's see if we can kill the crawler, if we can do better than last time. Okay, no injuries, that's good. The debit card, I don't know. Let's take the jeans. They are in better shape than the others that we got up to now. So isn't this the place where I started? So it pretty much looked like they glitched a zombie inside. So the zombie spawning. Oh, guy. Ah, come on. That seemed to come out of nowhere. Deep wound, use the compression. Let's see if we get an infection again. Slight Spain. At least I don't feel this pain like the last time, so maybe I can get out of this without infection. I bandaged the deep wound, so it is going down. Can I do anything? Oh, yeah, slight pain is increasing. Severe pain. Okay. So it was just scratches. So my fear is that the reason for the pain is an infection, which I just haven't yet found out to be there. Haven't yet diagnosed it. Scratches are going away as well, so I think the increase rate of the pain is decreasing. So put it like the first derivative of the pain is going down. Yeah, also now it is indeed going down. Okay, now guys, yeah, let's carry on. And what about our equipment? The condition of my gear, it's relatively okay. I don't know, what about the dirtiness? When the stuff gets dirty, do you attract zombies because you start to stink? Might be. Oh shit, and now I do have the infection. Great. Does it mean that the pain is going to increase again? Wonderful. Some whiskey. There was a guy behind the door. Hey. Oh shit, and there is one inside. So all the doors closed, and this is definitely that building where I spawned. And I actually started there. And there was no zombie inside, so this is something that I don't quite like. The zombie is running away. Ah, great, now I have 2 zombies on my heels. Wonderful. Another deep wound. Luckily I still have 1 compression bandage. Excruciating pain. Not good. Infected. Alright, so what we can say is that this game is tough. And the spawning of the zombies is not very consistent. This is something that I don't like. This zombie was actually spawning in the building. More zombies. The spawning of the zombies feels pretty inconsistent. Like they're coming out of nowhere. I think this is something that they have to change. Of course, you could reduce the spawning rate, overall spawning rate, but that would not do much about the consistency. It would just reduce the trouble that you have from all the zombies, but in principle, like this effect, did you see that? The zombies spawned inside the building, and that shouldn't be. When you have looted a building, closed the doors when leaving, then there can't be a zombie inside. And yeah, so these are these kind of inconsistencies where, for me personally, this is a severe drawback for the game, because I mean, you would try to be strategic and try to clean certain areas, clean certain buildings from zombies, and when they just randomly spawn again, even inside buildings that you had cleared before, then that doesn't feel realistic. By the way, is my overall constitution going down? Might well be. The deep wound is at least regenerating. Let's see if we can sneakily get into this building, but... oh shit. There is a zombie inside that building as well, come on. I think my health is going down while I am experiencing this extreme pain. The door is locked, great. Would have been too nice. And there is a zombie somewhere, I hear it. Might of course also be inside. But that's not quite clear. It might also have been my own footsteps. Let's get upstairs. Maybe we find painkillers. Tools, scissors I do have. Might well be that we run into zombies. So the bathroom. And sanitizer, bandage, elastic bandage. I'm pretty sure that there is a zombie somewhere here in the building. The bin. Rounds, Wolfram magazine, whatever that is. Ah, okay. That's the gun, nice. Never heard of that one. Alright. And to quick use and hold. Alright. Ah shit, I'm using the wrong mouse. That one was just buggy. Maybe that was the problem. Could I actually parry? No. Door's locked. Hey, come on. It's not loaded. Okay, nice animation. Problem is that, yeah, most probably I am spooked actually. I am spooked by that zombie. This would attract other zombies. Compression bandage, that's in dire need. Yeah, I used that my last one. More. Plunger, no. Canned peas, so a needle. Come on guys, what I need is some antibiotics. I do have this infection and I don't have anything in my inventory to handle that. What about the hand sanitizer? Sanitize wound. Ah, I need to remove the bandage first. Interesting. So remove the bandage and now sanitize the wound. It's infected. Injury from laceration should heal on its own. So sterilized. Ah shit, so this is probably what you should do first. First sterilize it before you bandage it. And yeah, I didn't have any disinfectant at the point when I got the injuries. And I don't think that applying this afterwards, after the infection, would help. So that was a waste. And I really need to find painkillers. There is a zombie out there. Yeah, I know. Let's see if I find some beer bottle, rotten butter, rotten whatever. Come on, there is really... I need... Not very probable that you find some antibiotics. Raisin cookie. So there is stuff around here, but not quite what I want to have. There is another bathroom here. Basic painkillers, okay, good to have them, but that's not my major problem at the moment. Antidepressants, compression bandages, but no antibiotics. And there is definitely a zombie out there. Or maybe it is in this locked room. He is there. Door is locked. So it will not be locked anymore any soon, because that guy, basic painkillers. Do you think I can fire through the door? The door is locked. That one as well, but this one wasn't, right? Hey guys, stop it. Okay, one shot. And they're dead, but now I have a lot of guys on my heel, probably. Would have thought that this sound of the pistol would attract a lot of zombies. Hey, okay, the disinfectant worked. The disinfectant actually did work. Please just give me some. All right. So where is the corpse? Nothing which is of much value. Just want to have some kind of safe place. Oh, give it a safe. Yeah, good idea. Give it another safe. So at least it looks a bit like we couldn't make it by now. Would be hard if you would be able to kill the zombies only by headshot. What was that up there? Why was that car moving? There was something. Yeah, we don't need the dollars. So I mean, you should be able to clear the area from zombies, and they should not endlessly respawn. feel kind of unrealistic. Alright, here we are. With just a little bit of safety for the moment. Oh shit. Strainer. What about my medical situation? I'm stressed, I'm satiated, but I'm drowsy. Stressed, I can have a whiskey. That would remove my stress. A beer bottle. Okay, let's have a beer to relax. Alright. So, having the beer makes me idle. Maybe if we just stay quiet in here and wait until we regain some of our strength. Maybe we can ball away the zombies when I don't move at all. If I only... yeah, come on. Would this be sneaking? Do I make less noise like that? So let's see, can I get down here and have a sleep? Yeah, not wet, just cold. I'm ambivalent. But yeah, maybe in the beginning I was just pissed off because I did die right away, but now that I find my ropes and that it looks like I survived the first injuries that I got, and I even was able to get rid of that infection by applying disinfectant onto the wound. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit better. Maybe I'm gonna start to like the game. Hey, exactly. Who needs tutorials anyway? Yeah. So it's not bad, it's not bad. So something like 10 minutes ago I was just about to stop the stream and say fuck it and do something else. But, well, doesn't look too bad. Let's see if we can have a sleep. What the concept of sleep would actually be. How long do I want to sleep? Let's say for 6 hours. So I wonder if meanwhile some zombies would crush the place. I'm getting thirsty. Okay, my hope was that it was daylight after the sleep. So let's sleep for a little longer, can we? Are we still tired enough? Let's sleep for another 6 hours. Okay, daylight. So I think I have no idea what time it is. I feel comfortable, but I am severely dehydrated. Cannabis, okay. Sneakers, yeah, mine are fine. So let's give it a save again. Yeah, I would really need a button which I press once and they stay put. Book, duct tape, a record player. Okay, interesting. That's pretty heavy, so I wouldn't carry around a record player with me. I could try to pick the lock. Shall I? So that would be a premiere, doing first time lock picking in the game. Yeah, okay. You really make me curious onto that one. Let's see how does lock picking works. I think, okay. Mouse rotate and D open. Alright. So this is the old concept which we all know from Skyrim, I guess. Oh shit. So that was the first lockpick. There we are. Okay. Gym shorts, Mosin Nagant. And do I have ammo for that one? I think. Which one is it? Yes, I have. Nice. Add to quick use. A Mosin. Alright. So that has a little bit more kavuptig, like we would say in German, than the pistol. Gym bag. Increases your maximum carry weight. For how much? So what's better? Extra capacity, 75. And what do I get from the school backpack? Okay, so that would make sense to switch it. Okay, all right, so with this, and what about the skinny jeans are fine, and they have some resistance. The suit pants obviously have not. So now I have the sneakers. Blunt blade bullet. Okay, I get the point. Medical splint. A wooden spare. With marshmallow. Okay, that sounds good. Maybe this is a tool to get something out of the sewers. Raw leather. Maybe you could craft something out of that. What else do we have? Another junk pile? No, we had that already. Okay. There we are. So no bathroom. That's what I need right now. Hey guys, there must be a bathroom in that. The door is locked, okay. Ah, shit. Two lockpicks left. There we are. No outside window. Compression bandage. Yeah, in the bathrooms you often find medical supplies, carrot seeds, cucumber seeds, glow stick. Anything else? Yeah, this one. And here we are. There is a zombie. Another cell phone, nice. So if the battery of the one runs out, could just switch to the other cell phone. That's comfortable. Anything in here? Soda can, yeah. Ah, fuck. Ah, you really see the impact. Ah, nice. But now, of course, the zombies will be all over me. Which one was the door I came in? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, there is one guy very close. Are there more? Wow. Oh, look at that. Okay, there are actually running zombies and just walking zombies. Can I hit this one from here? Yes. Wow. Some wine. Even more. Am I gaining experience with the pistol? Yeah, I do. Sheriff bulletproof vest. Sheriff jacket. Oh, that sounds nice. Beer bottle stuff. Now there is a bulletproof vest. It's not in the best condition, obviously. Condition 24. Well, could we kind of repair it? Couldn't I maybe repair it with the duct tape? I don't know, could I use the duct tape to repair the... I have no idea how many rounds I do have left. Okay, now they are going hard on the door. Okay, that guy. Did it come through the window? Probably. Okay, guys, sooner or later I'll be running out of ammo. Okay, weapon handling becomes better. So this automatic respawning I don't quite like. I think there should be the possibility, like you could adjust it in Project-Zomboid, that the zombies don't respawn and you really have this opportunity to clear certain areas from zombies. Okay, there is a crawler. So it's good that I don't have to headshot them. Might be a bit tough. Military boots. But yeah, it's in bad condition. A flask, an insulated flask. Maybe I should change my position. Okay. There are zombies inside. Where was the sound coming from? look through the window. I think there was a zombie inside, definitely. There's no key, yeah. That's the point. I'm gonna run out of ammo soon. Maybe I should switch back to killing the guys. Bye. Ah! Wow, that gave me the creeps. But it earned me a beer bottle. What is the matter with that guy there? It's not dead, is it? What was that? Why couldn't I hit them anymore? So now this is what I wanted to avoid. Okay, so my knife was actually destroyed. Having the bread knife, add to quick use. Would be nice if I could change the order of the quick use menu. Wow, that scared me. But it's just my own footsteps, right? So here we are again. Now I need some water. We are severely dehydrated. Toilet cleanser. Compression bandage again. Baby oil, hair dryer. Okay, and again, zombies on my heel. The garage. Is there an upstairs here? No, obviously not. Lone Star magazine. And painkillers, yeah, nice. Baseball bat. But there it is. Remove from quick. And put the baseball bat to the quick use menu. So that should be a decent X Reality handheld. Cannabis, painkillers, and let's see what can we eat quickly. Any quick food. Cheesy corn crisps. Eat them. Raisin cookie. Eat them. Strawberry donut. Eat it. Okay, so okay, so the food that I eat is not so good, so that's why I get lethargic. Open. Eat. So that should be better food. And I need to drink some more. So why is my hungriness not going down when I eat the peas? Rotten bread sliced. Let's drop it. Okay, at least I'm only peckish now. I ate a tasty meal. Okay, so the guy pretty much liked that one, obviously. To press R. That was the key that I was missing. R raises my fists. Oh, DS, sorry. So I was so deep in the game. Sorry, I just didn't recognize that you were in the stream. So hi, if you're still there, same for you. It was pretty nice that you dropped in during your break. And no, I never have played State of Decay, actually, I have to admit. Heard a lot of it. But at the moment I'm not even quite sure what it looks like. So there are several of these, say, survival games. And I'm not quite sure which one State of Decay is. I would have to check that. By the way, talking about work, guys, so actually I just wanted to briefly drop into this game to do a little check on it. And yeah, I like it. The longer I play it. So let's give it a save, and let me say goodbye for now. I have to get back to work, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to do another late night stream tonight, and that will be about U-Boat then. So guys, it was great to have you in. Thanks for joining the stream. And if you like what you saw, don't hesitate to give me a follow. But feel free, don't feel obliged to anything. Yeah, tschüss. Mach's gut.